Welcome to KSP. This is 1.1. This is the pre-release version off Steam. I just grabbed this. Let's go play with some stuff. So, this is your new settings menu. Let's turn that up. Fantastic full res. Okay, all that's cool. Oh, we got a master volume now. Used to be individuals. I think we'll turn down the audio just a little bit. Okay, apply. So now the volume should have dropped quite a bit with me. Alright, let's go start a game. Hey, Val. Shoot, so let's just mess with the stinking sandbox. Sandbox game here. Please. Okay, start. This is a 64-bit version of the game. Hey, cool. Hey, Katie. Hopefully that doesn't turn out too bad. Hey, Katie, can you take that to the living room and play that? Cooler out there. You turn it all the way down? Thank you, sweetie. I'm probably just going to toss this up strictly at... Okay, so you still can't set that as a root part. Oh, I think the part's got an art pass. Yeah, it's got a little gold foil on it now. It didn't used to have that. Because it used to be... Oh no! That's a much bigger part now. Wow, that thing's huge. That's got some good torque. As befitting the fact... More advanced side. Wow, 7,500 credits. Good grief. Well, let's not do that. Let's mess with one of these. Alright, so I can turn my flag off and on at will. Oh, I can leave that there. Oh, no, I cannot. Oh, here we go. Hey, that's pretty sweet. I can leave it, I can pin it so it's still there. That's probably what's going to happen once I get the thing flying. Alright. Well, let's not waste our time building anything. Let's just select a craft. That doesn't look familiar. That doesn't look entirely familiar. That doesn't look familiar at all. Let's see what the Kerbal X is going to look like for us. Okay, good old Kerbal X. Which is barely sufficient for much of anything. Well, let's go ahead and take that off. I think we're going to go ahead and improve this a little bit more, and we're going to triple up some solar panels. We don't need those batteries there. We're going to add ourselves a fairing because the thing does not come with a fairing at all. Well, not fairing, it doesn't come with a heat shield. Okay. Where's that inflatable heat shield? There it is. Heat shield 10 meters. That's a beastly part. That's a bit big. Well, we don't have to worry about that. What I do want to worry about is the fact that I've never liked the fact that it looks a little more smoother here. Okay. The other thing I never really liked about this design is that these were gimbaled engines, and I don't think they need to be gimbaled. We'll just go with Reliance. Okay, just like that. And we have to plug those in like so. Okay, perfect. Who do we got in our crew today? The usual suspects. Right. I think we'll go for launch. Alright, so physics have already kicked in, and it kicked in so fast I could barely see it do it, so well, that loads quickly, so let's go. Seems to me the sound got a pass. Now the audio is turned way down. Not to worry. Now that I got LVT 30s instead of LVT 45s, I don't have to worry about them. I got to worry about overthrusting the spacecraft. Whoa, you can have that going while you're flying. That's good. Oh hey, I ran out of fuel in this. Oh, I can barely see the fuel levels. That's odd. Yeah, the fuel level, the gauge, it has less. I guess what I'm saying is the contrast isn't nearly as much as I'm used to seeing. So I didn't even realize they're out of fuel. The sound effects for the stage decoupling is kind of loud, even though I turned everything down, as noted by here. But that might be just a pre-release issue or something, I don't know. Alright, let's see here. Alright, here's the orbital track change. That's actually kind of hard to see. A little bit. It seems smoother. Much smoother. Yes, much smoother indeed. Well, let's go ahead and select the moon as our target. Can I select the moon as target? I'll have to... I guess the UI is kind of... Oh, hey, look at that. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to have a pretty mild descending node. Let's go to 80,000 meters. Let's see if I can get this thing on the moon. Just because. Why not? I don't play very often, and when I do, I like tossing a Kerbal X at the moon because it's fairly easy to do. I need to pick up so much velocity, it's not even funny though. Let's go march out that way. I think I'm late. Not too bad. Not excessively bad. Sure, we'll do that. Why not? I need to pick up so much velocity. It is crazy how much velocity I need to pick up to do this maneuver. My ascent was more vertical than anything else. Oh, cool. See that pretty clearly, actually. Windowed player, Steam. Oh yeah, I need to like do that like right this minute. Here, do that. If I'm lucky, I'll manage to... Yeah, I'll probably have to like just try this again after another orbit or something. I'm not too worried about it. Okay, so where is this, Hey, there we go. See our crew all chilling out there in IVA. That's pretty slick. I like that feature. Oops. Wind blew my door shut again. Alright, so that's orbit. Do I remember what I did? No, it does not remember. Point prograde. Okay, so if I go interior overlay, I get this nifty view. So a cutaway view of my spacecraft. So you get to see how cramped, or actually not cramped, that capsule is. I mean, also they got all sorts of room in there. They could put like 2 more dudes in this thing. So here's the question. I EVA this thing, and then I switch back to my spacecraft, and I go overlay. Does it make sense? Yes, it does. The crew inside and outside the spacecraft are pretty much the same size, and magically his suit is now gray, which I find kind of amusing. Anyway, a little bit of not much importance. All right, let's see about doing a moon encounter. Oh, I like that right there. Yes. Okay, go for that node. We're gonna fling ourselves at the moon and hope we have enough. I'm gonna have to definitely burn using some of the lander to do it. Now, they shouldn't have changed much in the way of parts. They'd added the 10-meter inflatable heat shield, obviously, and a new probe core, and there's probably some other goodies I haven't seen yet. But I don't think they've appreciably altered the... Okay, 310. I think that's what it used to get. They haven't altered the parts much that I know of. So what I'm curious is if this will still pull off the Kerbal X, you know, get to the moon, land, and come back mission, which is a bit challenging. Like the numbers get hidden in the terrain. I just go do it now because I have to do it off of this engine. Okay, there's a bit of delay when you hit staging. Alright, we don't need you turned up that much. There. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm pushing 350. Alright, so that's about what it was doing before. I'm actually going to be early, so I'm going to wait a bit longer to finish the burn. Heat map's still a thing? Yes, heat maps are still a thing. F12 still takes a screenshot. Okay, so I get to 12. I'll hit it. Well, there should be a way to rescale the size of these the text here. That's kind of small, you think? A little bit? Or is it just me? I don't know. I'm playing at 1080p, so yeah, it might be a bit small because of the screen resolution I'm at. And I didn't put RCS thrusters on this thing. Oops. Okay, so let's burn... Oh wait, what do we got here? Yes, burn retrograde just a hair. And to do that, just a hair. Oh yeah, you can even go lower than if you want. Okay, so we're gonna do this. I'm doing a very slight burn at very partial engine power. I like that. So it used to be when you had the part selected like this, the thrust limiter, you could go no lower than 5%. I can go down to like 0.5%, I guess, if I'm really fine with it. Yeah, I can go all the way down to 0.5%. Which is kind of excessive, but okay. Now, since it's a stock game, I don't have absolutely any mods whatsoever on this install. I don't have to worry about life support requirements, blah, 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 but... Okay, let's see what we get going on here. Bam. Alright. That's a nice little periapsis. Perfect. Nice and efficient. We're getting captured by the moon. I come totally grazing over the horizon. I mean, literally. Like skin of our chinny chin here. Okay. So right at periapsis, I'm gonna just go full power burn and we're just gonna land. Because we're that low to the ground. Put the gear out. Okay, bam, burn, 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 burn. So I needed to have 800 meters per second of delta V to basically kill my velocity and land. Well, a little more than that because gravity is going to continue pulling you down, but that's why you go for this really shallow angle. I suck at suicide burn, so I'm not going to demonstrate that now because that's a good way to get myself killed. It runs a lot faster. Get a much higher frame rate. Hopefully the recording actually like shows that off. Auto-saving! Okay, so it automatically auto-saved. So if I hit, what is it, F9 to reload, we will be coming in for a landing. Okay, let's do the landing right about here. Okay, that's good. I like having the thrust limiter so I don't have to like totally get on the throttle to land. I don't have a lot of fuel left. That might be an issue. Might be an issue. Not a huge issue, but it'll be an issue. Okay, can we land? Oh yes, we're coming in for a landing. We're nice and decent. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't flip, please. Thank you. Alright, so I notice I don't have a lot of ground clearance between the bottom of the engine and the ground. Oh, I can't, used to be you could tell it to lock suspension. That's not a thing anymore. Oh yeah, the gap. Who's gonna be our... Okay, so it tells you who they are, what their skill is. So instead of having to go, gee, who do I got in my spacecraft? You know, what skill set do they have? It tells you right here. I like that. It's coming in for a nice gentle landing because I derped it up. I derped that all up. Alright. So we still have this here. Tells us our talent view, that's the same. Alright, so give me a flag. Probably get blown off the space, off the ground when I hit it. Yay, it's facing the right way. Blah. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can get them home without killing them. That would suck, you know. That would suck pretty bad. Well, I didn't say climb, but whatever. So yeah, the interface isn't, it doesn't show up as well as it used to before. That's the thing I'm noticing now. Alright, so I want to go towards the 90 and just punch it. Oh, no, punch it. I want to punch it. Like that. Okay, there we go. Perfect. GoPro grade. And we'll go like that. This is... We're skimming the horizon now. I'm trying to get as the most efficient path out of here as I can get. Let's go to 6,000 meters. Oh my gosh, really? Guess what we just ran out of? Yeah, that's gonna suck. Hey, guess what? Eject. Sweet! Oh, that was awesome. Hey, I can save that guy. Oh, yes, that was so epically cool. What survived? Landing gear, that's it. Oopsie-doo. He doesn't seem terribly unhappy that that just occurred. Yeah, my ascent totally sucked, and that's why that did not work. Oh, neat. The nav ball basically tilts based on where your camera's facing. So I say, yeah, that's retrograde, that direction. Oh, that was stinking epic fail right there. That rocked. That totally took the cake there. Okay. I want to go forward. Here we go. What am I doing? Oh, I basically just ended up raising his periapsis, or his apoapsis higher up. Alright, you can do this from here. Awesome. Will I get in orbit? Oh yeah, I got plenty for orbit. So yeah, there's a little watermark down here. Windows player. Game. Okay, so he does tilt basically where you're facing, so that's good. We are already descending. Oh yeah, we got orbit out of this. Okay, that seems to be a drift. How's that? Is that orbit? Almost. Okay, that's orbit. So we have Jebediah. Jebediah is a permanent resident over the moon. That's okay, we can just revert flight. Alrighty then. So, that's that. That was pretty fun. Now, what are these other craft we have here? GPLV3, huh? General Purpose Launch Vehicle 3 is an adaptable design that customer can tailor to the needs. In fact, GPL3 V3, whatever it is in such wide use no one can say they actually own it. Alright, so I got a little probe core on top of the launcher, and then I have a dummy payload which does nothing. What's that? Oh, it's... what are you... No. What did you... My daughter's trying to figure something out here. So I got... thrust limited boosters and a single stage. And they'll fire at once, and then bam, I got my payload in orbit. That's nice. Jumping flea. This looks suspiciously like the very first spacecraft players end up making in the game. Carnival ride that we salvaged most of its parts from. It might not get us all the way to space, but will definitely get us started there with a bang. Yeah, okay. So that's basically the first spacecraft anyone ever builds in career mode. And so the name is kind of apt. Orbiter. What's the Moon Explorer? Ooh, what are you? Oh, nice placement of those. Huh. This looks like a fairly basic, well, it says 32 parts, but you can just get rid of the nose cones to get it under 30. Plus the tonnage. Yeah, it's over the tonnage limit, but this looks like a pretty basic elementary lander. LV909. With this itty bitty micro another LV909? How odd. Not sure what you said. I guess it'd technically be enough. Let's do Orbiter 1, find out what you're about. What? Really? Okay, hey, let's try this. Let's see if this thing actually flies. Sure, go ahead. Let's try this. Oop, I hit save, not launch. Hey Katie, can you take Siri out to the living room and open the door, please? You're so funny. Yeah, this does not look very promising. Okay, I'm gonna need to revert flight to launch and actually have the throttle turned up all the way. And take to the living room, Katie. It's loud. There we go. So I guess if I want to do a gravity turn... Yeah, we're already like heading sideways. That's rather funny. It's odd that it works. Well, it's a gimbaled engine, so that helps some. This is crazy enough. This is so kerbal here, this offset booster. Kind of excessive amount of lean for what we're doing, but okay. And a parachute's no longer safe to deploy. Rip and burn out. And There we go. Alright, we're on our way to orbit. I hope. Hope we're gonna get orbit. It has a nice gravity turn. This actually ain't half bad. Wonder how much tweaking that had to get fiddled with to make this design work. That's pretty sweet. This is gonna be a better ascent than my stinking Kerbal X, which is sad. Okay. Yeah, much better velocity. Let's see if this piece of junk can make orbit. Go 73. Okay, perfect. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to cook you there. Oh yeah, much better. A little more. Okay, and this stage is almost done. So, you know what? Fine, just burn you out. So it's swivel. So it's really basic technology that they have going on here. Turn you off. And it tumbles away. So the timer was just ever so barely flashing yellow for just a split second, and I have a 4x acceleration turned on. So yeah, it's working pretty well. Alright, go. We can dial that back some. We can actually turn this gimbling down quite a bit. We don't want to use up our energy right away. So yeah, it's a cute little craft. See what this view does here. You can't just have it, you gotta like... Oh yeah, you're cramped. And that's orbit. Almost orbit. Okay, and I have still left over for return trip. It's a pretty neat little design. Revert. I like it. I should really live stream this. But I don't have the bandwidth really. Slim Shuttle CNAT Station Core, yep, super heavy. C-Map's been in the game for a while. Science Junior, huh? What's Science Junior? This looks suspicious. Oh, okay, never mind. It's got actual like goodies on it. Why two antennas sticking out? So swivel. LV909. I'm just guessing this will get us into orbit, and that's it. Thrust limited? Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of thrust limited design right off the bat. What do you say we pop on over to the spaceplane hangar and see what we got there? Load us up a thing. Buggy. Oh, who did the buggy stuff before? Oops. Did I do that right? Control Z. Okay, so it was stuck like that. So this is the root part? Yay. What? Where the heck is the root part? Are you the root part? Oh, you're the root part. So we can stick you in things as I flop and twitch with the camera. Well, aren't you cute? Let's launch this turd. Okay, so I haven't messed with rovers yet. It's just me, or is the... Yeah, That could have been bad. Yeah, the controls are backwards for this thing. Not just because I messed with it at all. Go from here. There we go. Okay, now the controls are not backwards. I guess another part was selected as the root, possibly this one. Yeah, so now turning left makes it go right, and turning right makes it go left. So if you control from this probe core, it actually makes sense. And it's actually, the horizon is all that where it's supposed to be. It is cute. Wait, what's this? Hey, I like that. We have a larger OX stat panel. One of the things I liked about the A's parts pack is... Okay, it's fine. We'll look at parts. Parts. Some of this is stuff we already know, and we can scroll. So the 1x6, the 3x2, single. I guess it's 8 units taped together. Yeah, it looks like 8 units taped together. Means I should get like 2.8 versus 21 a minute. Okay. Neat. Neato. Gotta... What's this? Crater crawler, huh? Oh, this looks like it'll have fun slipping and sliding around. Hey, it actually looks pretty cool. Looks like a proper moon base kind of thing. I like that. I think it'd be kind of a pain to launch, but it's just me. Alright, let's test out the need for speed on this guy here. Our intrepid test pilot Jebediah Kerman is gonna go nuts. Yeah, 4-wheel steering. Ram. Not sure what we're getting electric charge from, but we can fix that. Whoa. Oops. Where's an engineer? We need to do one. Oops. I think I broke my stuff already. That's so junk. Okay, do it again. It's a little top heavy. So I could probably go ahead and transfer him to that. Not that it matters. Oh, a bunch of lights. Oh, it's got lighting everywhere. That's kind of boss. I like that. We can extend that guy. And then there's another one, a little one right here. It's cute looking, that's for sure. The issue is now. Okay, so the thing I don't like about these two-person containers is that the hatch is on the rear of the thing, which is great if you have it like this. But any other time you want to use the thing, it's not going to work. I already lost a wheel. This thing already is like kind of overpowered, but okay. I guess it's got RICS to keep it planted on the ground or something. So yeah, what happens if I go like this? Search. Okay, so if I right click on this wheel, it says I'm broken. Oh, here you go. So that's how much, I guess, motor charge it's using. Yeah, you can see your electric charge is dropping as the engines get more and more closer to max power. I'm pulling less than 19 units. And now we're pulling a charge because I got the sun facing me. So it's either full torque or nothing. It tells you how much charge they use a second. That's pretty cool. I like that. Nice feature. Brakes. Doesn't stop nearly as fast as it used to when you had the... Okay, that's nice. When they're broken, I guess they retract a little bit. Pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. Anything else of note we can look at here? Dove, Gull, Mallard, Osprey, Prospector. What are you powered by? You have, oh, you got a fuel cell. This. Where's the root part? Oh, okay, so I got a little fuel tank there. Go. Oh, I need myself a little... Oh. I'll launch it anyway. If I had Jeb still out here in his little thing, I could have him do his thing. So that's cute. So it has a little fuel tank for powering the fuel cells. It has 2 fuel cells. Not sure why, but revert. I need to put a dude out there. Here's what we'll do. We're gonna go like this. Right here. Then I'm gonna stick a probe on it. I said we're gonna stick a probe on it. Roll. Okay. Fine. Octagonal strut. Nothing's gonna stick on this thing. Oh, you will. Perfect, and you have a note on the back. That's all I needed. Ding. So that'll go first. And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna turn that ejection force way down. Launch it. Oh, I gotta actually sonic remember that? Sure. Hey Val, you get to have some fun today. Guess what, Val? It's a new release! Running in 64-bit mode. Transfer. Okay, so it doesn't let me do that, so... Let's see if I'm risky enough. I'll actually be able to... Oh. I was thinking I could actually, like somehow climb over this thing to get there, so... Board. Okay. Bonk. Alright, so what's our power status here? Alright, so we have the built-in battery from that thing. I have no idea what my... What do you think, Val? You don't like it? Alright, you can totally do tricks on this thing. It's cute. I like it. Cute little midget rover. And you run out of power, you just turn on the converters. There's an action key to do that. So I guess they contain some of the battery charge that this thing has. Okay, so let's go ahead and start the fuel cell. Yeah, see, I only need one of these fuel cells. Well, kind of. Yeah, they're barely keeping up with the charge now. We're getting pretty fast. I don't know if this thing's entirely stable for... Well, it's only front wheel steering as these motors being driven. Only the back wheels are being driven. Let's see what hills do to this thing at 20 meters per second. Not bad. Yeah, it's kind of top heavy. It wants to flip around. Yeah, I don't feel like I'm going really slow. Yeah, let's find action. Hey, action keys. Action key 1 does it. And action key 1 toggles the display. Oop, boink. Drive over here. Go turn you on. Because why not? I say we go generally this thing off the launch pad. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa! Val, you broke it! Val, you broke your stuff. It's all busted up now. You turn it off. Okay, so I guess kerbals don't care if they grab on the tires. And I cannot tell her to turn it off. Okay, can I have you board? Is it obstructed? Yeah, obstructed, cannot board. Used to be you could like do some shenanigans by like jumping around to get them to do things, but nope, that doesn't work. Could get them under the thing and have them stand up, and then they would flip the thing over. You'd pull a Hercules on you or something. I don't think the Sidewinder's a thing. Sidewinder. Huh. Look interesting. And you seat 3 people. Need some more victims. Some new craft designs. I've also really fixed the tutorial section, or so I'm told. Oh yes, the landing gear. Landing gear all fixed. Yeah, the decoupler sounds really loud. Oh, this kind of reminds me of an A10 Warthog a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, did it change the wings? It did change the wings just a little bit. Ooh, this thing's nice and smooth. I like this plane. It's got a parachute back here. I like it. I got some fuel there, some fuel there, and that's about it. But yeah, it's a pretty short-range little scooter. I like it a lot. Pretty cool. I guess I had to transfer crew from one capsule to the other to get them all out. So let's see if I can land this thing. Not as intended either. Oh, I got a new, it looks like a new graphic for that. That might have been a really bad idea. Because, oh hey, that worked pretty well. And all I need is an engineer to get out and pack the suit. Okay. I get an engineer here, which, hey, look I can totally find out where the engineer is. I can... Wish I could... Okay, crew hatch, transfer to... There you go. Okay. Now you can EVA. Climb out. Back over here. Do your thing. Pack that chute. Perfect. It's like it never happened. And we'll get inside. Then I will find the crew hatch icon. There we go. Transfer you back into this. And Jeb, who's trying to slide off the wing, we'll get back inside. Alright. And now we can take off again. Pretty sweet. I like it. It has a very narrow, small shape, but it works. Now here's the question, can these gears still turn? Steering enabled. And these guys are disabled. Yeah, if I hit the yaw, I can see the landing gear turning quite a bit, actually. It's pretty cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Now, I wish my game audio was turned up a little more because I could actually hear the thing, but nope. I have it turned way down so you get to hear me, and that's it. Can you go for a belly landing? Yeah, let's go for belly landing. So, oh my gosh, we gotta do belly landing. Oops. We gotta deploy our chute. We gotta do a belly landing because our landing gear's stuck. I should grind on these air intakes first. So let's bleed off some speed and do a belly land. Whoa, that cut out quite a bit. Oh yeah, that might be a problem. Nope, it's survivable. I like it. Cool. Neat. Stupendous. I think that'll do it for now. As I keep going, then I'll have warp the next morning. That button's still there. But it's fast. It's much faster than it was before. If I should flagpole the space program, or it could change it. Neat. Launch pad. I can go right here. No more like, oh, what building is it? I need to click on blah. It's all right there. So yes, I like it a lot. It works pretty cool. This was not a very heavy playthrough of 1.1 really at all, but I like it. I'll probably goof off with it for the rest of the day. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you all later.